Hello, welcome to the science class. Okay, in the last class we discussed about water's digestion, right? We discussed about mouth and we discussed about esophagus. Do you remember? Okay, digestion is a process which breaks down the food into smaller pieces. Okay, it breaks down the food into smaller pieces so that it can be transferred to the blood and the circulatory system transfer to different parts of our body. Okay, so in the last class we discussed on mouth. Okay, we know mouth is the site for digestion of carbohydrates. Okay, for example, if 100% carbohydrates is there in our food, only about 40 percentage of carbohydrates is digesting in our mouth. Okay, only about 40 percentage is digesting in our mouth. So remaining will be transferred to the stomach and intestines. Okay, so we learned that mouth is the site for digestion of carbohydrates, and we discussed about the food pipe or the esophagus, right, through which the food moves and it reaches to the stomach. Okay, now we are going to discuss the about our stomach. Okay, stomach. You can see a stomach is like a pear shaped or a bean shaped. You can see it's like a pear shaped organ. Okay, it's a very complex organ. The food lives about 4 hours in the stomach. Okay, 4 hours in the stomach. For example, if you are eating lunch, the food will be in the stomach for about 4 hours. After that, the food goes to the intestine. Okay, so in the stomach we have so many acids. You can see this is the acid. You heard about what is an acid, right? Acid present in the stomach is HCl. Acid is HCl, which is hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid. You can see here hydrochloric acid. Okay, we have hydrochloric acid. Why we are having acid in our stomach? Because when we are eating food, our food contains many bacteria, virus, protozoans, amoeba, so many harmful pathogens that are affecting our body. So in order to kill the bacteria, we have the acids. Okay, so acid is HCl, hydrochloric acid. Next, we have some digestive enzymes, and we have mucus. Okay, what is a mucus? Mucus is a sticky, slimy portion which is present in the lining of the stomach. You can see mucus in the lining of the stomach in order to protect from the acid. You know, acid is a it is a strong, uh, strong HCl. Basically, HCl is a strong acid. So, if we continuously producing acids in our stomach will get get weak. So, in order to protect from the acid, we have the mucus. Mucus is a sticky, slimy portion in the stomach. Okay, we have digestive enzymes. Enzymes are chemical reactions chemical reaction or a chemical substance which increase the speed of the reaction. Okay, we know the digestion is about 4 hours. We need to speed up. Okay, we need to speed up. So in order to get speed up the chemical reaction, we have the digestive enzymes. Okay, in order to increase the speed, we have the digestive enzymes. Okay, enzymes are the chemical substances that increases the speed of chemical reaction. It increases the speed. And mucus, it is a sticky, slimy, that is, it is a stuff. It is a present in the body to protect from the acids. Okay, you got it. What is enzyme and what is mucus? Okay. Okay, you can see the stomach is a pear-shaped structure that makes hydrochloric acid. I told you it's Cl. Mucus enzyme. Now you know what is an acid. Enzymes, mucus. Okay, they are in the stomach in order to digest proteins. In the mouth, I told we have digesting carbohydrates. Like that, in the stomach, we need to digest the proteins. Okay, proteins in the food is digested by the stomach. Carbohydrates is digested by the mouth, only a 40 percentage, and proteins are digested by the stomach. Okay, okay. So we learned digest, stomach digest proteins. Okay. Now the food moves from the stomach into the next organ. Which is the next organ? It is the small intestine. The food travels through the mouth, travels to esophagus, reaches the stomach. From the stomach, the food goes into the small intestine. Okay, you can see this is small intestine. You can see some tube, it folded like. Okay, small intestine is a tube which is folded. Okay, small tube which is folded. When we stretch it, we'll get about 6 to 7 meter. Okay, 6 to 7 meter long from the stomach. Okay, and from the stomach we have, from the intestine we have some helping organs in order to digest. Okay, the food is now in the small intestine. Food is in now small intestine. Okay, so in the small intestine we have some helping organs. Okay, for digestion. Here, what is the organ? What is the name of this organ? It is liver. Very good. What is the name of this organ? It is pancreas. Okay, we have two helping organs for digestion in the intestine. Okay, the liver. Liver, you can see this green color portion. This green color portion is called gallbladder. Okay, gallbladder which secrete bile. Okay, you can see bile. Okay, bile from liver. Okay, this green color is called gallbladder which secrete bile. Okay, bile juice. And from pancreas secrete pancreatic juice. Okay, liver secrete bile juice, pancreas secrete pancreatic juice, right? Okay, so they are secreted into the intestine. Now the food is in intestine. We need to break carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, all the nutrients must be digested. So we have fat in our body. When we are eating fat, the fat will be in large globule, large size. We need to break the large fat into smaller pieces. So the liver help us to break down the fat molecules into small molecules. Okay, the liver secrete bile. Bile helps to break fat. Bile helps to break fat. Only think about liver secrete bile. Bile secrete bile digest fat. Okay, okay. Next we have pancreatic juice from the pancreas. Pancreas helps us to digest. You can see pancreas to digest nutrients, especially proteins. Not fully proteins are digested from the stomach. Some remaining proteins are digested from the intestine. Okay, we need to digest proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Okay, so digestion end in the small intestine. Small digestion end in the small intestine, where the nutrients are now ready. Nutrients are now ready in the small unit. Okay, the small unit, so that it can be absorbed by the blood, absorbed to the blood. Okay, so liver secrete bile, bile digest fat. Pancreas secrete pancreatic juice, which digests proteins, fats, carbohydrates, and other nutrients. Okay, so the digestion is complete in the small intestine. Okay, small intestine, digestion of remaining proteins, carbohydrates, and fat. I told you, liver secrete bile juice from gallbladder. You don't know if you don't memorize the gallbladder. Liver secrete bile. Bile breaks fat. Okay, bile break large fat. Next, we have help from pancreas. Pancreas secrete pancreatic juice, which breaks proteins, carbohydrates, and fat. Okay, now it is all digested and it is in small unit. Okay, and after from the nutrients from the small intestine, okay, the nutrients are now ready to absorb to the blood. Okay, so you can see this finger like projection. You can see some finger like projection. It is called villi. Villi, you can see the heading, villi. The villi absorb. Okay, villi is like a finger like projection. It absorbs the nutrients from the intestine and it gives to the blood. Okay, villi absorb the nutrients from the intestine, small intestine, and it gives to the blood. And blood transport to the nutrients to different parts of our body, like nutrients must reach eyes, head, legs, hand. The blood transports the nutrients to different parts of the blood. Okay, the villi just absorb the nutrients from the small intestine. Okay, that is a function of villi. Okay, the digestion end. Digestion ends in the small intestine. Okay, where the nutrients are absorbed and transferred to the blood. Okay, that's all about the small intestine and stomach. Next class we can discuss about large intestine. Okay, see you in the next class. Bye bye.